Hello, cherished learners. Welcome to EMS Basic Lessons. In a previous episode, we learned how to add and subtract fractions. In today's episode, we are learning how to add and subtract mixed fractions. Yes, mixed fractions. Enjoy the lesson. What is a mixed fraction? A mixed fraction is a fraction with a whole number, a numerator, and a denominator. Again, a mixed fraction is a fraction with a whole number, a numerator, and a denominator. Everything here together is called a mixed fraction. I hope you understand it. Other examples of mixed fraction are 1 whole number, 2 over 3, 6 whole number, 10 over 12, 11 whole number, 2 over 7. We can have 21 whole number, 13 over 3. These are all examples of mixed fractions. Now, I believe you can also add some to it. Now, add yours at home. Show it to your parents or your teachers. Thank you. To add fractions such as 6 whole number, 8 out of 11, plus 4 whole number, 2 out of 11. How do we solve it? First, we must add the whole numbers. We must add the whole numbers. So we add our whole numbers. That is 6 and 4. And then we add them to our two fractions. That is 8 over 11 and 2 over 11. I hope you are following. We add the whole numbers, 6 plus 4. And then we add the two fractions. So 6 plus 4 gives us 10. Plus 8 over 11 plus 2 out of 11. What can we see here? The two fractions are like fractions. Do you remember in your previous lesson, we said that if you have the same denominator, you add the numerators and pick only one denominator. So we have 10 whole number plus 8 plus 2 all over 11, or all out of 11. So we have 10 whole number plus 10 out of 11. Now, we cannot reduce this fraction. So we add the whole number to the fraction as 10 whole number, 10 out of 11. I hope it's very simple. So we have 2 whole number, 1 out of 7, plus 5 whole number, 3 out of 7. To add mixed fractions, what do? We add the whole numbers as 2 plus 5. And then we continue to add the fractions. 1 out of 7 plus 3 out of 7. So 2 plus 5 gives us 7. Plus, do you remember in our previous lesson, we said that if you have two fractions whose denominators are the same, they are called like fractions. What do you do in addition? You add the numerators and you pick only one denominator. So what do we have here? We have 1 plus 3 out of 7 for all. Can we continue? We have 7 plus 1 plus 3, which gives us 4 out of 7. Now, this fraction we have here, can we further break it down? Is there a number that can be used to divide the 4 and the 7? No, because the 4 is an even number and the 7 is an odd number. So we go ahead and add the whole number to the fraction. That is 7 whole number 4/7 as our final answer. This is an example of subtraction of mixed fractions. And we are going to use the same method we used in addition of mixed fractions. What must we do? We subtract the whole numbers as 5 minus 2. And then we add it to the fractions. We add it to the fractions. That is plus 2 out of 9 minus 1 out of 9. Let's note something over here. We are subtracting the whole numbers and subtracting the fractions. When we finish, we add the two together. That is why we have this addition sign over here. We subtract the whole number, we subtract the fraction, and then we add the whole number to the fraction. So 5 minus 2 gives us 3. Plus, in our previous lesson, we learned that if you have fractions with the same denominator, you work out the numerators and you pick only one of the denominator. So we have 2 minus 1 all out of 9. What do we get next? We have 3 whole number plus 2 minus 1 is 1 out of 9. So we have 3 whole number plus 1 out of 9. Since we can't reduce this fraction here, we add the 3 whole number to the fraction. What do we get? We get 3 whole number 1 out of 9. Isn't it simple? Very simple. Let's continue with the second example. And that is 9 whole number 5 out of 7 minus 6 whole number 3 out of 7. What do? We subtract the whole numbers and we add it to the fraction. That's also subtracting the fraction, which is 5 out of 7 minus 3 out of 7. 9 minus 6 gives us 3. Plus, we have the same denominators. So we subtract the numerators. 3 plus 5 minus 2 minus 3, which gives us 2 out of 7. Is there any number that can reduce the 2 and 7? No. So we add the 2 together by joining them together. That is 3 whole number 2 out of 7. This is very simple, and I encourage you to solve more examples at home. Here are some examples I encourage you to solve at home. Please solve it and post your answers under my YouTube comments. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, EMS Basic Lessons, and like my page. Kindly click on the bell so that anytime I post any video, you'll be the first to have it. Thank you.